So, the job for the day, this thing here won't start. So let's have a look inside, see what's going on. Well, firstly, I noticed that when I walk back here into the Hall of Shame, or the electronic control unit, and well, the control panels, where all the control units are placed, there's there's one missing. So I'm gonna start finding an old one, and let's see if we can make that work. I really don't have a doubt about that. So, right, so I'm gonna find the one. And there she is. There's one. This is a VFC, Vehicle Function Control Unit. And this here is a slave unit, if you can call that, an IOU. I think this is called IOU1. This is IOU2. So the VFC tells that control unit and that control unit what to do. And they do it, hopefully. Getreide, that means gear, from ZF, so that's a gear control unit. Right back here you see there's a EBS system. So that's an EBS control unit. This down here is for the bus going up and down and side to side on the suspension. And well, there's a lot of other stuff here. So yeah, it's not too difficult. It's just wow. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one on and let's see if we can get some live into this thing. Okay, so she's in. Now we're just gonna connect it. So this here be plus and ground. Ploop, there we go. All right, what's next? This gray thing here. This is probably supposed to be up here. Yeah. And what else do we have? There's a black one down here. Up here. There we go. Like that. Just gonna make a bit of room. Okay. And this one, let's check and see if they look alright. Oh, that looks pretty good. This one is gonna go here. There we are. And this one, they look fine as well. So let's connect that up here. There we go. That one's on, and this one's on. That one's on, this one's on. Okay, so now we connected the control unit, one I had in storage. So let's see if we can get this to spring to life. Right, so we're going to go in here, driver's compartment, have a look, see. Whoops. There we are. Okay, so firstly, ignition. I love that sound. Mux 1. That's not good. And I see there's no DPF fluid. Well, it doesn't indicate there's one, and we got MOX1 error. I'll take the next one, the run. And oh my god. So now apparently we have trailer axle on this thing. No, we don't. I'm gonna flip the pages and see what's gonna happen. 3 doors. 1, 2. There's only 2 doors on this bus. Damn it. Okay, so we need this to. All right, so we're gonna tell it. It's got 2 doors, and well, that one popped up again, so that's probably okay. But that's one. We doesn't have 3 axles, so that doesn't work. And 3 doors. Oh my God, was 2 pages more all of a sudden? 1 more? Oh man. And the differential lock on a fucking bus? Yeah, no. Let's have a see. And we got a 3rd alternator. No, this one's got 2. Yeah, this is probably due to programming. So I'm gonna hook up my computer and let's have a look. On second hand, before we start anything, let's check the CAN bus system. because if this could also be a control unit that is out of function. So a quick test. You see, I've taken off the ignition. So a quick test is actually to measure in what we got up here is the backbone of all the CAN bus lines, right? So we're going to have our multimeter here. We're going to set that on ohms. One more. There we go. If this works, we should get 60 ohms. If it doesn't work, we should get 120. So I'm just going to plug in there. Oops. Pretty difficult one hand. There we go. One there. And the other one underneath here. Let's have a look, see what it says. You see it? Well, it's not fantastic, but it's not 120 ohms, so I think we're all good so far. Yeah. So this is probably due to programming. So let's do that. I'm going to hook up the computer now. All right. Before we do anything, let's do this. I can't work with this, so I'm going to find myself. Cool. Let's do that. We'll be in touch later. Okay? Cool. Okay, so let's start up this thing here. Let's see. What do we have? We have Texa VDL. There we go. This might take a while. Did anything happen? Something happened. Now all we're gonna do is wait. And wait some more. There we are. And a bit more. Oh, don't worry, it'll just all of a sudden just spring from 0 to 900. No, from 0 to 100, just like that. Come on. Last one. There we go. Start. And I already saved these, so I got one up here just to make sure that it is with EBS. Yes, correct one. So let's start with system network, the VFC diagnostics, and let's have a look, see how that works. Okay, I'll wait. But we're gonna wait for that up there to change. Smart, there we go. Okay, so let's go. We got the USB. No, the OBD, sorry, the OBD on it. So let's establish connection. Perhaps we need not just run, but ignition as well, and run. So there we go. Now we have everything. Let's see what's going on. Not much apparently. Uh-oh. That ain't good. Huh. Really? Well, maybe it's because I fucked up. Let's try again. With the OBD cable. There we go. We're looking at the control unit here, and the interface, and that should change into blue. Huh. And absolutely nothing happens. That ain't good. And why is that? Okay, so I have to check it out. Hang on. Okay, so let's try again. This unit was the wrong one apparently. So I have two of these. I have one for bus, trucks, and whatever, and I have one for cars. So I brought the other one. Hopefully that should do it. Let's try again. Let's see what happens. Establishing connection. Let's see if anything happens. Oh, communication. Fantastic. Turn on ignition. Well, we already have. So let's have a look-see. What's wrong with this thing? Don't worry much. However, we don't have the correct settings. So, oh, there we are. Okay, so multi-bus plus network VFC I112. Middle door. Well, apparently because there ain't any. What is that? Unknown error. What is that? A timeout function. That means absolutely bupkis. Okay, so the multi-bus plus network is because they don't speak to each other. So they really don't know what to do. So let's reprogram the VFC and let's take it from there. So there we go. Yes, get out here. Okay, so we're going to say software download. There we go. And again, the OPD. Oh, an ignition key off apparently. So let's go here. Say off. Let's get back to it. Okay, so programming and VCU. Oh man, that's a lot of different ones, huh? So which one is it? Well, I know that. So I'm just gonna find the right one and let's start the programming. So I found the right one. You can see the bar is now working down here. And needs to do this twice, and then it tells me that it's ready to download. And we'll just execute, and we'll just have to wait for like, it's about 6 minutes it's gonna take, or it may be even longer. So brace yourselves, this is gonna take some time. Well, you just scroll past this. I can't. And the programming is commencing. So this is gonna take some time. So I was thinking, while we wait, why don't we have a look at the electrical panel behind the driver? I know I just gave you some idea about what it looks like and what the boxes were for, but let's get more into it, shall we? I mean, it's not every day you look at a bus, is it? This probably looks worse than it is. I mean, this is actually pretty simple, very simple, really. And this system itself is actually pretty good, especially because all the connections from the CAN bus network is placed on what they call a backbone, which is actually not so bad. You see, every control unit is connected to the CAN bus network. So it sends data packages from one control unit to another control unit and to another control unit, and they all speak together in one big phone call, right? So as you can see here, you have the twisted cables here. That's a communication, that's CAN communication. So from the EBS unit to the instrument panel to the gear selector unit, or the gear unit itself, to the EBS, to the EBS, which was up here, to the whatever. Everything is connected through that CAN bus network. And the good thing about these buses is that you can actually test them out, every single one of them. Which means that if there's an error, let's just say that it's something you measured and it says 120 ohms, you can take off a single unit. Let's just say if I say take off the EBS unit, I can do that, like just pull it off. And if the ohms then goes from 120 to 60, then I know that is the EBS unit. So this is pretty simple, really, but it's costly. I mean, a unit like this, which is an IOU, as I call it, is because it is called an IOU. I don't know where it says anywhere. Well, this is the VFC. This is the both vehicle function control, VFC. A thing like that will cost me around 7,000 euros. No, wait, 700 euros. and you have to figure out how much it is in pounds. It's about, if you say a pound is like 1 to 10, it's about 1,700 pounds. Yep, sorry about that. Well, that was just another phone call. You have to remember, this one has all of the information, the vehicle function unit. And the IOUs are slaves. And when this tells you, I press the button on the horn, that one says, oh, you did what? Okay, I'll do it. Master, slave. Same things happens here with the control unit for the gearbox, right? So in here is also programming, which means that we have what we call a retarder on this thing. So when you brake with your brake pedal and you just push it nice and gently, you have a retarder function. And after, I think it's about 7-8 kilometers an hour, it turns off, so it's all mechanical brakes from there. But that can be programmed as well, right? So yeah. And of course we have little relays because we can't really do anything without a relay nowadays. Yeah, what else? Well, of course, all the fuses here. But what are we waiting for right now? We're waiting for the communication, and then this thing here gets all the information that is needed for everything to function in the bus. This tells the motor control unit, also the ECU for the engine, or the EECU as I call it, engine electronic control unit, what to do, when to start, when not to start, and the control unit for the engine, well, controls the engine. So this one controls everything else in connection with the instrument panel. So if the instrument panel is faulty, car won't start, or bus won't start. If this thing here is faulty, bus won't start. If the CAN bus network is knocked out, bus won't start, right? So there's a lot of things that is connected into the CAN bus network. But never fear. I mean, it's a bus, so you tell it what to do and it'll do it. And if it won't do it, you just make it do it. Sounds bloody easy, doesn't it? Yeah, I know. So let's have a look, see how far we got. There's still a bit of a way to go, but we're getting there nice and slowly. When this thing here is done, we need to give it the parameters as well, so it has an idea about what to do when the functions are in use. Okay? Cool. Well, you know. So let's say confirm. Place off main switch and press confirm again. Okay. So let's go down here and main switch. Poof. Now it's just turned off. Yep. Okay, so let's get back to, let's say confirm. Dude. There we go. And turn it back on the main switch. Okay, let's have a look. Main switch back on. There we go. Let's see what happens. Still a MUX error, but that's because we don't have the parameters. Let's just take on one more and let's have a look. See, well, we got some of it, I think. Perhaps not. Still got 3 doors, but now we told the system. Okay, now it's launch or what? So now we told the system what to do. So now we're gonna get into it and give the parameters. So it'll know even more. Let's try that. Let's see what happens. Okay, confirm. So parameter settings, right to ECU, start. So again, I'm gonna find the right programming and we're gonna set it off. Hang on. All right, so now I found the correct file and I'm gonna download that. Let's wait, see what's going to happen. Wait for it. Wait, there we go. Okay, so now it's got all the parameters, and it's got the system language, if you can call that, and the parameters, so it knows what to do. And if you listen, you can hear there's nothing really screaming anymore. So let's go and have a look, see how this looks. So now we have 2 doors. That's correct. We have, well, the ABS fluid, of course, is it's not measuring anything right now because, well, I doesn't have full run on it. So, and the third axle is now gone. See? And if we flip the pages, there's nothing there. So I'm gonna flip the switch, the second one. There we go. And let's say 3, 2, 1. Holy shit, well look at that. So now she works. The sound you're hearing is because it says there's not enough air on it, which is correct. So it says minimum, so we gotta go up there. This one here tells me that the brake linings are worn out, so I have to talk to the customer about that. And he doesn't know the oil level. That is also a sensor. And that's it. Fantastic. So I'm gonna go for a spin and test drive and see how she handles. So this is how you make a dead bus come back to life in easy steps. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.